name is Salwa Anissa. My student number is 197. We would like to present about authentic assessment vocabulary. The definition about authentic assessment is a demonstration of mastery of real-life assignment that combines teaching standards, replicate selected challenge, and competency standards in contents that individual or student can face it every day. An authentic assessment vocabulary. Because vocabulary plays a central role in teaching English, it makes sense to assess students' understanding and mastery of important words or vocabulary and phrases that are introduced during unit or learning based on the content that students face every day. The next material will be presented by my partner. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm the next presenter. My name is Alifa Rofi Prayogi. My student number 47. We are this group will present about authentic vocabulary assessment. And I will present our topic types of vocabulary assessment. Assessing student vocabulary level can be achieved in a number of practical and effective ways. As teacher, we can decide what types we will use for this vocabulary assessment, which will determine official scores and grade, or as a way to informally examine and review students' understanding. The following types of vocabulary assessment. The first, portfolio, and the next, journals. Next, essay, student project, presentation and performance assessment. And the next, group work. The next, oral report. And the last, interview. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Belinga Shofra Ulaili. My student number is 77, and in this section I would like to discuss about how to apply authentic assessment in vocabulary. So, the first thing that we should do in applying authentic assessment is selecting topic that is appropriate for the student. And the second is selecting rubrics students can use. The third, sharing rubrics with the student. Fourth, identifying benchmark papers. Fifth, reviewing how students can use appropriate words and how many variety of vocabulary that they can use. And the last, having a conference with the student on their writing result. Actually, in assessing vocabulary, we can do simultaneously with assessing speaking. Why? Because vocabulary also part of speaking and also part of the other language skill. But when we assessing speaking and vocabulary simultaneously, we have to focus on both of them. We have to have same priority for speaking skill and vocabulary. I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. See you.
And the next is create rubrics. The rubrics give a guideline for how the student will be evaluated based on their performance. There are two types of rubrics. The first is analytic rubrics and the second is holistic rubric. And now we use analytic rubrics to evaluate the student performance. In analytic rubric, there are excellent, very good, good, fair, and the lowest is fail. For excellent, the range of score is from 100 until 90. The criteria is if a student have a complete knowledge of the vocabulary and they are very good in identifying the word meaning and there is no spelling problems. And the second is very good, and the range of score is from 89 until 80. The criteria is if students have a good knowledge about the vocabulary and they are good at identifying the word meaning and there is no spelling problems. And the next is good. The range of score is from 79 until 70. If the student have a general knowledge about the vocabulary and the student are able to identify word meaning and there are some spelling problems. And the next is fair. The range of score is from 69 until 60. If there is still acceptable vocabulary knowledge and the students are still able to identify the word meaning and there are some spelling problems without interfering understanding. And the next or the lowest is fair. The range of score is from 59 until 50 or fewer. The criteria is if students have a lack of knowledge about the vocabulary and the students are misspelled the word and the students are unable to identify the word meaning. So guys, that's all from our group. Thank you for watching.